Hello, welcome to the Southern Mountain Kitchen. Today we're making Southern gravy. You're going to start with a large pan, coating the bottom with oil. Then if you put a pinch of flour in, once it's heated, you'll see that the oil is warm enough, it'll sizzle. Then you're going to start dumping in your flour. You're going to put in at least a fourth of a cup of flour, adding it little at a time, and stir it with a whisk so that way you can mix the flour through the oil. You need to make sure you get all the clumps and lumps of flour out to where it's a smooth mixture. Keep stirring it continuously so that way you get everything mixed through. You don't want any bit of the flour to stay in large lumps or being stuck to the side of the pan. You want to scrape that down. Once everything is mixed through, you're going to let it cook for a few seconds because you want it to bubble a bit. Once you see that, you're going to start pouring in your milk. You're going to need anywhere from 1.5 cups to 2 cups of milk, depending on how your flour mixed. As you're doing this, I suggest putting in it a little at a time, mix, and then add a little bit more as it starts to thicken. That way you can actually judge the consistency. If you really want this to be a thin gravy, you add more milk, so that way it's not thick at all. If you want thicker, less milk. But you have to keep stirring the whole time to make sure it mixes through. This does not take long to make the gravy. It's a pretty quick process. That's why if you're making this to go with biscuits or anything else, you kind of want to do this last so that way it's ready right when you're ready to eat. Because otherwise, gravy waits for no one. It will get clumpy, it'll thicken, it'll be not really that edible if it's set around a long time. I do have another recipe for biscuits on my site, so if you want to go looking at my channel, you will find those. So keep stirring this together. As it's thickened up to the point where you want it to be, you're going to end up adding salt and pepper. This is your choice how much you add. If you don't like a lot of salt, don't put a lot in. The salt kind of gives it flavor though. And then add your pepper accordingly. Some people like a lot of pepper. I like a lot of pepper. So it's just one of those. Add it in and then keep stirring it until you're mixed through. And once you're done with this and you think that it's the thickness you want, put a lid on it, and as you turn off the heat, it'll retain a little bit of what it is there. It's not going to thicken up that much. And as you can see, this is what it looks like when you're done. And if you put it on biscuits, pan bread, just bread in general, this is what you're going to get. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.